LeBron James just received a major contract update, and it could significantly alter the course of the Los Angeles Lakers heading into next season. According to respected NBA insider Shams Charania, who shared the update on the Pat McAfee show, LeBron is expected to opt into his $52.6 million player option. Instead of exploring free agency or negotiating a fresh contract, LeBron appears ready to stay in Los Angeles and finish the final year of his current deal. It's worth noting that the official deadline for this decision is June 29th, so technically, things could still change. But based on current reports, it's most likely that LeBron will remain with the Lakers for at least one more season. This choice seems logical. There had been talk that he might decline the option to restructure a longer deal, possibly one offering greater flexibility or cap relief for the Lakers to pursue other signings. Some speculated he might explore joining another team, particularly one where his son, LeBron James, might be drafted. But now, all signs are pointing to LeBron sticking with the purple and gold. Even at age 40, LeBron continues to dominate the NBA in ways most players only dream about. Last season, the 21-time All-Star averaged 24.4 points, 8.2 assists, and 7.8 rebounds per game. Those are standout numbers for any elite player, let alone someone in their 21st season. And during the playoffs, though brief, LeBron stepped up even more. He posted 25.4 points, 5.6 assists, 2 steals, and 9 rebounds per game. He remained the team's emotional and on-court leader, proving once again that age hasn't slowed him down. What makes this even more intriguing is the presence of his new teammate and potential future face of the franchise, Luka Doncic. In February, the Lakers shocked the league with a blockbuster trade that sent Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Luka Doncic and additional pieces. It was a bold move, and perhaps exactly what LeBron had in mind. Luka immediately made his presence felt, putting up 28.2 points, 7.7 assists, 1.8 steals, and 8.2 rebounds per game. He brought fresh energy, creativity, and a serious offensive threat to the Lakers lineup. At just 26 years old, Doncic is already among the league's most exciting talents. With his scoring ability, court vision, and leadership, he's being prepared to eventually take over the reins once LeBron steps aside. But the big question is, when will that handoff take place? With LeBron still playing at an elite level, and now joined by a young star like Luka, the Lakers could be on the cusp of something special. These two superstars, each from a different generation, might just be the combination that returns LA to serious title contention. Of course, last season left a bitter taste for Lakers fans. A first-round playoff exit wasn't what anyone expected. The roster had talent, and expectations were high, but the chemistry never fully developed, and when the stakes rose, the team faltered. That's what makes the upcoming season so critical. This year might represent more than just another campaign for LeBron. It could be his last wearing a Lakers jersey. It might be his final opportunity to secure another championship in Los Angeles. And for Doncic, it's a chance to prove himself on one of the sport's grandest stages. To show he's not just the next in line, but a player capable of building his own legacy. Now, LeBron and Doncic are the faces of the Lakers. If they develop chemistry, stay healthy, and get help from their supporting cast, this could mark the start of a legendary run. The next step? All eyes are now on the NBA draft. Many believe the Lakers will try to select LeBron James, LeBron's son. If that happens, it would add even more excitement and emotion to an already dramatic season. Just imagine LeBron and Bronny sharing the court, with Luka Doncic orchestrating the offense. It would be a once-in-a-lifetime moment. But before that can happen, LeBron needs to make things official. And based on the latest updates, that's exactly what he plans to do. The King is staying in LA, at least for now, and with a new co-star by his side, the city behind him, and unfinished goals still in sight, LeBron James is preparing for one last run. Meanwhile, uncertainty continues to grow around big man Jackson Hayes, as this offseason could prove to be one of the most defining in recent Lakers history. His future with the team remains unclear, and fans are left to wonder if they've already seen his final moments in a Lakers uniform. Hayes just wrapped up a season filled with ups and downs, a campaign that showed flashes of promise, brief excitement, and ultimately disappointment as he dropped out of the regular rotation. These types of stories are common in the NBA, especially for players trying to establish themselves in a big market like Los Angeles. At the beginning of the season, there was real optimism surrounding Hayes. Fans believed the Lakers may have found a long-term solution in the front court. Early on, he looked strong, catching alley-oops from Luka, running the floor with high energy, and occasionally coming up with solid defensive stops. For a while, Hayes looked like he could become a consistent part of the rotation. He even had a few statistical highlights, posting a career-best 72.2% field goal percentage and starting 35 games, more than in any previous season, showing some level of trust from the coaching staff. But just as he started to find a rhythm, the Lakers changed direction. As the playoffs approached, the team prioritized speed, perimeter shooting, and smaller lineups. This shift left Hayes out of the picture. His role diminished rapidly. He appeared in only 4 playoff games, averaging just 7.8 minutes, 1.8 points, and 2 rebounds. In most games, he would play a couple of minutes at the beginning of each half before being replaced by more versatile players like Dorian Finney-Smith. It was a dramatic fall for someone who had previously logged meaningful minutes. Now, Hayes enters free agency with more doubts than answers. Will the Lakers bring him back, or are they already looking elsewhere for a backup center? Kobe Price of the Orange County Register recently highlighted Hayes' situation as one of the offseason's key storylines. With former sharpshooter-turned-head coach J.J. Redick now at the helm, every role on the roster is under review, and Hayes might not fit the new direction Redick has in mind. Despite his athleticism and raw talent, Hayes has struggled with consistency. His rebounding numbers have always been a concern. Despite his height, he's never averaged more than 4.8 rebounds in a full season, far below what's expected from a near 7-footer. His shot-blocking numbers tell a similar story. Though drafted with the hope he'd anchor a defense, Hayes has never averaged at least 1 block per game. In today's NBA, rim protection is a must for any big hoping to stay in a rotation. On offense, Hayes offers vertical spacing, but not much else. He doesn't stretch the floor. He lacks playmaking skills, and he hasn't developed a reliable jumper. When you're sharing the court with elite creators like Luka and LeBron, spacing and decision-making are crucial. Considering that, it's clear why the Lakers might move on. They appear to be searching for a more physical, versatile center. Someone who can rebound, guard multiple positions, occasionally hit jumpers, and open the floor for LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves. Hayes simply hasn't evolved into that type of player in Los Angeles. Around the league, Hayes is seen as a backup center at best, a burst of energy type who can provide short stints off the bench. But when the playoffs arrived, Hayes watched from the sidelines. That alone suggests it's unlikely we'll see him back in purple and gold. Still, the NBA is a league full of second chances. Hayes is still young and athletic. The tools are there. The question is whether any team, Lakers included, believes those tools can be refined into something dependable. What happens next for Hayes remains to be seen. Will he stay and get another shot to prove himself? Or will the Lakers pursue a more complete option at center? One thing is certain. This decision will reveal a lot about where the Lakers are headed and who they trust to help them chase another title. Speaking of upgrades, the Lakers are actively exploring options to strengthen their center rotation. And one name continues to pop up: Onyeka Okongwu. Before last season's trade deadline, reports suggest the Lakers contacted the Atlanta Hawks to inquire about Okongwu. This was before their failed attempt to acquire Charlotte's Mark Williams. Clearly, Okongwu has been on their radar for a while, and for good reason. The 24-year-old from USC had a strong season in Atlanta, posting 13.4 points, 8.9 rebounds, and nearly 1 block per game. Though slightly undersized, Okongwu plays with physicality and athleticism, drawing comparisons to Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat. On defense, he's solid in pick-and-roll situations and capable of switching onto multiple positions. Offensively, he's efficient, dunking everything and bringing consistent energy. He's exactly the type of center who would thrive alongside Luka and LeBron. But can the Lakers actually land him? It won't be easy. With Clint Capella likely departing in free agency and Okongwu still under a team-friendly contract, Atlanta has strong reasons to keep him. He fits well with the Hawks' young core, including Trae Young, Zachary Risacher, and Jalen Johnson. Still, there's a possibility. If Atlanta drafts a center or considers trading Trae Young for a veteran frontcourt player, Okongwu could become available. So, what might a deal look like? The Lakers don't just need a center, they also want better perimeter defenders. That's where someone like Dyson Daniels enters the conversation. A young wing with strong defensive skills, Daniels fits the profile of today's NBA wings. From Atlanta's side, a steady playmaking guard with scoring ability would be a valuable addition, possibly making Austin Reaves the centerpiece of a deal. One potential trade package could see the Lakers acquire Onyeka Okongwu, Dyson Daniels, and Kobe Buffkin, while the Hawks receive Austin Reaves, Dalton Knecht, Gabe Vincent, a 2026 first-round pick, and a 2028 protected pick swap. Financially, the trade balances out. The Hawks would gain a proven wing in Reaves, a sharpshooter in Knecht, a veteran guard in Vincent, and 2 future assets. Meanwhile, the Lakers would address their center issue, get a defensive upgrade on the wing, and acquire a promising young guard in Buffkin, someone who's been on their radar since the 2023 draft. Will the Lakers make this move? Time will tell. But one thing is clear: they are serious about reshaping the roster. Youth, defense, and athleticism are top priorities, and this trade would check every box. Simply put, the Lakers need to find a young co-star to support Luka Doncic over the long term. And moves like these could set them up for success beyond LeBron's final chapter.